Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me for Quick Word Tuesday. Good morning. Good morning. If you can take just a moment and share the video or tag someone in it, I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. I am Pastor Deidre Samuel McLeod, the pastor of Divine Destiny Ministries and the founder and the facilitator of Daughters of Zion Online Women's Ministry. Thank you so much for joining me on this morning. Good morning. On this morning, I want you to write in the comments, nothing I've been through shall be wasted. Nothing. I want to talk to you about nothing that you have gone through is going to be wasted at all. Every test, every trial, every tear, every pain, every struggle, every good place, every low place, every depressing place, every halty place, every place that seemed like you were stagnant, every place that seemed like you was moving forward, nothing you have gone through shall be wasted. I was thinking about this on this morning, and I got a little full because we are doing some work right now in our new church facility. And let me tell you something. I started thinking about everything that I've been through over the years, every tear that I've cried, every sweat, every struggle, every financial place that I couldn't be able to make sense of it. And when people turned their backs on me, when people lied on me, nothing that you have gone through shall be wasted. Everything that God has allowed you to go through, let me tell you something, God is going to make sense out of the nonsense that has gone through in your life. I started thinking about Joseph. I said Joseph had went through a low place, and I'm sure that over a period of time, you know, when you try to do right by people and just because the favor of God rests on you, you know, people don't like you just because the favor of God is on you. And they didn't like him because he was favored by God. And they did everything that they possibly could to set him up and trap him up. And he went from being in the pit, he went to being in prison. And let me tell you something, through all the years of all the struggles, of all the cries, all the pain, all the prayers that went up, all the stuff that he gone through, let me tell you something, nothing he had went through shall be wasted. He went from the pit to prison all the way to the palace. Let me tell you something, nothing that you have gone through, God's going to allow that thing to go to waste. God took that and allowed that to be a testimony to let you know, even though you went through it, I walk with you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Why? Because God is with me. His rod and his staff, it comfort me. So in the place that you cried, in the place that you struggle, let me tell you something, God rod and his staff is comforting you. It's giving you a peace that surpasses all understanding. And now I started thinking about David. Even though David was looked over, let me tell you something, you can be looked over, you can be counted out. They might not even think that you're worthy of the title. You're not worthy of the promotion. But let me tell you something about our God. When God's hand is on you, there ain't nothing nobody can do to you. He went from being on the backside of the field, looked over, passed over, and let me tell you something, God allowed him to go from the backside of the field to being the king. So I want to remind somebody on this morning, let them look over you, let them count you out, let them say that you never amount to anything, because let me tell you something, when God is for you, who in the world can be against you? So I want you to know on this morning, nothing. I want somebody to say nothing you've been through, nothing at all, nothing. I just got full walking around in the store today, nothing. I said, God, it was tough, but nothing. God, it was rough, but God, nothing. God, you said that you take the good and the bad. You'll work all things together for the good. And let me tell you something, nothing. That divorce, nothing. That betrayal, nothing. That rape, nothing. That molestation, nothing. That cancer, nothing. Nothing. That time that they cheated on you, nothing. That time that they lied on you, Nothing. 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 That time that you got in trouble and you might have had to go to prison. Nothing. Nothing. You might have been put up for adoption. Nothing. You might have been looked over. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing you have gone through shall be wasted. God is going to make sense out of the nonsense. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, nothing you have gone through, nothing at all, nothing. It shall not be wasted. Nothing is going to fall through the ground. Yeah, Pastor Rick, nothing at all. Everything that you had to go through. Now, after you said nothing, I want you to say, it was necessary. It was necessary. When I look back over everything now, just like I look back at this brick wall, it's behind me. It's behind me. Because let me tell you something, that God allowed everything that you've been through to allow it to be necessary to get you to the place that he has called and ordained for you to be. So nothing at all that you've been through, nothing shall be wasted because it was necessary. I love you guys. I love you guys. Join us back again 6 p.m. today for Bible study, or you can come join us at 231 West Carolina Avenue. Yes, we having Bible study tonight in our new facility for our church. Let me tell you something, that this time last year we was preparing to go into the Landmark. We was preparing. All I knew is that I had a call on my life. But let me tell you something. God made sense out of every pain, every tear, everything. God made sense out of it. And I'm telling you, and God is still proving himself. Yes, Bianca, if anybody want to sow into anything into this ministry, if anybody want to be a blessing to this ministry, Cash App, $DOZ ministry, or you can send something through PayPal. Hey, whatever it is, I'm telling you right now, $1, 50 cents, $5, it don't matter. All I can let you know that you're sowing on good ground. And I'm telling you right now, everything that you have gone through, it won't be wasted. God is turning it around. Thank you, Pastor Rick. Thank you. I'm telling you, to God be all of the glory. I love you guys with all of me. Get prepared on next month, November the 1st, that I'm starting this series that God has placed on the inside of me called, and it's for women and it is for men. And let me tell you something about, it's called The Life of the Prophet. And let me tell you something, it's going to be a blessing to you. God has been dealing with me about my call. He's been dealing with me about pushing others out and pushing them forward. And I'm telling you right now, the cost of this class, and I'm telling you, it's on the low. It's only for $60. $60 for 6 weeks for 60 minutes a week. And let me tell you something, you're going to benefit so much from this class. It's called The Life of the Prophet. People that wrestle with their dreams, that wrestle with their visions, that wrestle with their prophetic call that's on their life, that prophesy and don't know how to flow or don't know how to move or different things. I'm telling you right now, God has been dealing with me on how to be able to help push our people and be able to push them forward so they can walk in the thing that God has predestined and called for you to be. And no, ma'am, no, sir, you don't have to be already licensed or ordained on the earth as a pastor or a prophetess. All you had to do was be born with the call. Because let me tell you something. You're not a prophet after they anoint you to be one. You're a prophet after God has created you already in the womb. Because the Bible said that he knew Jeremiah before he was in his mother's womb. And he already ordained and anointed him to be a prophet called to the nation. So let me tell you something. You ain't it after somebody anoints you. You it before you was formed in your mother's womb. God already knew who you was called and predestined for you to be. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for Quick Word Tuesday. Yes, it's only $60 registration. Join us, and join us back this afternoon at 6 p.m. for intercessory prayer and Bible study. I love you guys. Have an awesome and wonderful day, and share, tag somebody in it, and let them know nothing that you have gone through shall be wasted.